Hello everyone, a warm good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome to all to our YouTube channel. Hope you are fine and doing well. So in this session we'll discuss nature and scope of public administration. On basis of the previous year question, we'll try to understand the different concept with respect to the nature and scope of public administration and able to answer those questions which is going to ask in your examination. So let's start without delay. You can see in the screen that mention nature and scope of the public administration. So nature and scope of public administration with the previous year question. So it is the previous year question from UGC net. Will help to understand the pattern of question with relate to the nature and scope of the public administration, because first we have to understand the question from the topic of nature and scope of public administration, and on the basis of these we'll try to cover the concept with respect to this topic, and it will helpful to us to save our time and work very smartly. I hope you will agree with this point. With this note, let's start previous year question. First question in front of you. I will recite the question and also option. Try to describe before you. Okay. Question. According to Herbert Simon, a decision is usually compounded of option A, one fact statement and value statement. Option B, one value statement and several fact statement. Option C, several value statement and one fact statement. Option D, several value statement and several fact statement. What is the answer of question number 1? So the answer of this would be the option B. The decision making theory according to Herbert Simon, one value statement and several fact statement. Herbert Simon believes that the public administration should consist with the value and fact. Criticize the traditional public administration, named as a proverb myth, including only the fact, only the technical aspect, not the value. So Herbert Simon believed there will be one value. A thinker have a value. Okay, that one value and several fact. For example, different events have a different fact. So fact can be many, but value should be one. The concept like Herbert Simon decision making theory based on the rational approach. So that is a value is one but several fact. Hope you understand. Next question. Question number 2. What is the methodology proposed by Herbert Simon? Please stress this word, methodology. Option A, bounded rationality. Option B, logical positivism. Option C, decision making. Option D, satisfying. What do you think? The answer of this question. Option B is answer. Because methodology, logical positivism is a methodology approached by Herbert Simon. Hope you understand. Already asked in also SSB, political science. Question number 3. Those persons who are engaged in performing the managerial function in an organization. Question is about the scholar who belongs to the thought of managerial function to the organization. Option A, Luther Gulick. Option B, Herbert Simon. Option C, Victor Thompson. Option D, Henry Fayol. Choose the correct answer. Option code A and B, B, A, B and C, C, A, B, C, D and D, none of the above. So what is the answer? You can use the elimination method. Henry Fayol belongs to the integral theory or integral approach to organization. So you can eliminate. So the option D. Okay, so here the option D available, eliminate. And Luther Gulick, Herbert Simon, Victor Thompson, they all are belong to the your managerial function in organization. So answer is option B, that is of A, B and C. Okay. The next question, after that, question number 4, who among the following makes a distinction between public administration and private administration? Okay, that talks about the scholar who believes there is a distinction between public administration and private administration. Both are not similar, they are differ in so many aspects. So let's see. Option A, Paul Appleby. Option D, L.D. White. Option C, Herbert Simon. Option D, Sir Josiah Storms. Then choose the correct answer. Option code A and B only. Option B, B and only. Option C, A C D only. Option D, A B C D. Okay. So what is the answer of it that believe on distinction between public and private administration? Paul Appleby, okay, and your Herbert Simon and Sir Josiah Stamps. They believe the idea of the distinction between public and private administration. But L.D. White is not believed, so you can eliminate easily. So option B, where is option B? You can eliminate this, and remaining one is C. So answer is C. So I don't think that you get panic, and if you are not able to solve this question, don't worry. We are going to cover with respect to its theory aspect, which help to us to solve this question. So as we discuss our or start our topic with this like different point like lesson plan. So after covering this session, we will able to understand the definition of public administration given by different scholar. Although I am not including the such type of question that who said what regarding public administration, including this question, I am not adding that. So but question basic asked in examination regarding the definition given by different scholar. Then we will understand nature of the public administration, like question they ask, your integral managerial view, scholar including that. Okay, scope of public administration will be understand the distinction, subject matter, post core view. Okay, then we will understand what is the difference between public and private administration. Hope you will agree with this point. That will helpful to crack this question, including your above solving question. Okay, so let's start. Distinction, definition of the public administration. Okay, so first of all we have to understand the its terminology. What is administration and public okay, and including the public administration also. So what is administration? Administration is an activity with respect to the society. Okay, so what is administration? It also include your society. It's not only the private or public. In your day-to-day life, even if you're in your family, there is a administration. What is administrations? Now it is the activity you perform in a society. Man is a social animal, and to manage the different thing we require administrations. Okay, administration means कौन ना प्रशासन. हमको प्रशासन दरकार, हमको शासन करिया दरकार. That is known as your administration. In your family also administration. Your mother, your family, your father, someone is going to like doing the different things. Family in father doing different thing, mother doing different thing, and they do the different activity with respect to the society. So that is how that is administrations. Okay, simply you can understand with the example of your own the circumstance. And it broadly category into two fields. One is public administration and another one is the private administration. Okay, so if I talk about administration, public administration and private administration, in our case the example of family is a case of matter of private administration. Okay, what is public administration? Public related with respect to the government, the activity of the law and order which mentioned in our constitution. But the private administration, you are working in a family, that not comes under your rule and regulation or say for example constitution. And it is the organization's use of man and material to achieve the purpose. So in every kind of organization, either public or private, there is a man and also material or resource which have aim at achieving some purpose. Say for example, in your college or in your institution, there are the employee like teacher are there, different resource, be it your laboratory, be it your smart class, and different resource material available, infrastructure available to what, achieving certain goals, that is to make you guys assistant professor or clearing the SSB lecture. That is what in every organization a man involved, including material also, to achieve the purpose. So that is how the, say for example, public administration with respect to organization, public and private, different thing. Then we'll switch to very important from exam point of view, that scholar who basically define public administration in different way that can be converted in questions. Okay, here you can get the question. So you can see the scholars and the public administration. First of all, we will see the Woodrow Wilson. You know all of us that Woodrow Wilson is the father of the public administration, who wrote in 1887 the essay of the study of the public administration. Okay, so according to him, the public administration is a detailed and a systematic application of the law. Okay, so public administration is what? It's a detailed and it is the systematic, the activity performed with respect in a systematic way according to the rule and regulations whichever mentioned in our codified the document. Okay, that is how Woodrow Wilson says. Moving to L.D. White. L.D. White argue public administration is a purpose of fulfillment and enforcement of the public policy. So it is nothing but the implementation of the public policy made by the respective executive, political executive, like your ministers, and the implementation of that, the public enforcement of public policy, it's the job of the public administration or public administration according to L.D. White, you can remember. So in the two way we can make a short note for the last moment revisions. Okay, like I basically make note, so it will be helpful to you. Okay, then Luther Gulick argue that public administration is a science of administration. Luther Gulick give a different type of definition, that public administration is a job of science. There is a what, pure science. Okay, which we study the technical things, the formal approach. Okay, so science is very scientifical in nature. Okay, so the applications of its practical science. Okay, so Luther Gulick says that public administration is science of administration, you can remember. And moving to Duhaldo, public administration is art and science of management. Moving to Nicholas Henry, public administration deal with the human needs, that to fulfill the requirement, the necessity of the need of human society as per the circumstances and times. So Nicholas Henry talks about the deals with the human needs. So these are the different definitions given by different scholar, and this, literally speaking, this basically the all exact word which mentions by this scholar I am borrowed from the IGNO material, and you can refer also that for further reading, for understanding in depth about this scholar and the idea. Okay, then lastly we will see with respect to the definition, that public administration, the word the public refer to government. You know, that is how our government, like the state having the four pillar, the government, then there will be a population, then there will be a territory, then the your what, the sovereign. So government is a part of the state which is related to public. Okay, hope you understand. And the administration is the means activity related to the organization. Administration, as already said to you, now it is a the activity in a society. Okay, that is how in case of public administration, it is the activity related to the government organizations. Hope you understand. So we completed the discussion of related to the scholars and their definition of public administration. Hope you will able to answer if you will understand it. Okay, next I will switch to the nature of the public administration. Okay, nature of public administration, there are the two, like it categorized into two aspects. One is integral view, another one is the managerial view. Okay, so your integral view associated with the activity of manual, clerical, managerial, inclusive in nature. Okay, so an integral view of the public administration believe that that activity of manual, clerical and managerial the work with respect to the administration is important for achieving the goal of an administrations. Okay, so it include or give importance to the all the workers, stress from the peon to the secretariat. Okay, it include all the, it gives emphasize the all the workers. Say for example in your family or in your the organization or institutions, that some institution emphasize the significance or the importance of all workers, like start from watchman to the non-teaching staff to the teaching staffs, be it your lecturer and professor. That is how a integral or inclusive approach to taking all ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନେଇ କାମ କରିବା, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାନ୍ସ ଦେବା, give importance to each and every person's works, even if people who are doing a very low job, okay, rickshaw wala, to include them also, to have an understanding. That is the example here. So integral means what? Including all. And who support this idea? Henry Fayol and L.D. White. Okay, so they are the scholar belong to the integral view. Okay, hope you understand. Then managerial view. Managerial view, getting things done, not the doing things. It consists with those people who engaging with managing, coordinating, commanding and controlling the things. Scholar who believe the managerial view, Luther Gulick, Herbert Simon, Smith, Borg and Thompson. So they believe the idea. This view include only the people who are engaging at a topmost job, like controlling in nature, the commanding in nature and managing. So the topmost profile of job including this view, managerial view. And scholar including Luther Gulick, Herbert Simon and Smith, Bosch and Thompson. So they are the part of it. Then we will switch to the public administration and private administration. What is the difference between two? Okay, so first of all you have to understand what the scholar who basically believe that there is a difference between the public administration and private administration. They are John Goss, Lud von Mises, Paul Appleby, Sir Josiah Stamp, Herbert Simon, Peter Docker, okay, in their writing have made a distinction between public and private administration. So they basically made the distinction as you see in the questions. Okay. So but on the other hand, your traditional political thinker, say for example Henry Fayol, L.D. White, believe that there is no difference, a universal principle of public administration available in both public or private administration. So let's understand the difference between public and private administration. Public administration work as per the political directions. For example, bureaucrats, जो सब IAS ऑफिसर अच्छा कि OS ऑफिसर अच्छा, they work according to the direction of the MLA, MP. Okay, you know that is how political directions. But private administration, they work with respect to non-political context. So their nature of work associated with the non-political context, no political nature. Then public administration, their service and work are not profit oriented. So they not work for the profit oriented. They dedicate their work to the service to the people, social justice, social security. Okay. Then private administration, they are service motive. Like say for example any NGO or any private organization, Reliance, Tata. So they are more oriented for profit. Okay, they are service motive. Okay, they are profit motive. Okay, their main objective to maximizing their profit with the minimum effort. Okay. Then public administration, they get high prestige and status in comparison of the private administration. So public administration, say for example the IAS officer, the OS officer, they got a high status and prestige in society in comparison to those are working in the private administrations. It's true, you are also experienced in our day-to-day life. Then here private administration, they are less in public administration, though they are incoming much money than the your public servants, but their prestige or status are lower than to the public administration. Say for example Ambani. and say for example your S. Jaishankar sir or Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir. Don't you think so that the Ambani, the earning too much money, and then the S. Jaishankar sir, Foreign Minister, and Prime Minister sir Narendra Modi? Yes, Ambani uh, like earning too much money, then the our the public, the executives, but still who got the high status and prestige in the society? They are the political executive, the foreign secretary. Okay, like IS officer or foreign secretary, they get the too much status and prestige in the society than a private the employee or private boss or owner. Hope you understand. Then here public administration, they work as per the rule and regulation. They function totally with respect to the norm and standard of our constitution. But in private administration, absence of legality and constitutional provision, there is no such any kind of a rule and regulation with respect to the constitution and different thing. This is all about for your nature and scope of public administration. Hope you understand the concept and based on a question. Now if you will solve the question with respect to this topic, you can able to solve. Although the video is long, but it's very interesting and valuable for those are the serious candidate. That's why I am making the video long times, long it including 20 minutes. Okay, it's a long time because I want to the guys engaging with you me, those are serious, those are able to crack these examinations. Otherwise those are something always trying to see the 2 or 3 minutes, they will be skip it, and it is not their job. Okay, so if you are serious, then you can see and watch the each and every which we are going to cover. So this is all about for our set. Hope you found it interesting and valuable, and if you are like effort, do share with other friend also, they can also get benefit out of you. And if you have any doubt, you can reach my telegram ID Tapos Pradhan @. So this is my telegram ID. I know you message did me last time, but I am engaging with my work. Whenever I will get time, I will try to reply your query. Thank you. Have a nice day.